Hi there. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. This technique is rooted in mindfulness meditation concepts and was inspired by a technique called Betty Erickson's induction technique, which was a self-hypnosis technique that was utilized, and then it developed into this sort of a mindfulness grounding practice. We say that it's a grounding technique because oftentimes what can happen in a traumatic response is that one is pulled from the present into past experience, and one can have difficulty when they're experiencing autonomic responses connecting with the present. And so sensory stimuli and awareness of sensory stimuli pulls a person back into their embodied experience and allows them to focus on what they're currently feeling through their senses at this particular moment. And because you are then pulled back into the present, this can actually halt some of the autonomic responses that are occurring when you can utilize this kind of technique in that moment. One of the other benefits of this practice is that when you regularly practice it, you become more generally aware of your body, and increased body awareness allows people to have more increased emotional awareness over time. And as you notice one or two different sensory experiences, you start to be able to connect with your other present experiences, your other emotional experiences in the present moment in a better way as this activity is practiced over time. So this activity functions as both something that you can utilize in a PTS triggers crisis situation, and also as something that you can regularly practice on a daily basis in order to improve your awareness of your own experience and your body awareness, which can improve your capacity to handle trauma over time and overall. So to begin this practice, we start this practice with deep breathing exercises, typical of meditation. So the first step is to you want to inhale in a deep breath, and you want to hold that breath for 5 seconds. You want to breathe, inhale for about 5 seconds, and you want to hold the breath for 5 seconds, and then you want to exhale for 5 seconds and repeat this 5 times. So first we're going to inhale slowly, and then we're going to hold it 5 seconds. Exhale. 5 seconds. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. So once you've completed that, I'm going to ask you to look around the room where you are and notice 5 things around you that you can see and name them, either out loud or in your mind. Then, notice and name 4 things around you that you can touch, either out loud or in your mind. Now, notice 3 things that you can hear and name them, either in your mind or out loud. Paying close attention to light sounds, focusing on vibrations, your own breathing, whatever you can hear, even if you are in a quiet setting. Connect to those sounds and name them. Next, I'm going to ask you to notice 2 things you can smell. If you're not in an environment that has any strong scents or odors, you might notice a candle nearby that is scented. If you have lotion that you wear, you can smell your skin. Or if you have a food nearby, you can smell that. 3 things that you can smell, and you can seek out scents if you need to as well. Next, I want you to focus on 1 thing that you can taste. And if you need to, for this activity, you might want to have a candy or a mint, or just try to notice the tastes in your mouth. Maybe they're sour or bitter or sweet. Try to identify how the taste of your mouth tastes if you don't have any tastes or anything that you can taste specifically or to identify, and name that. And this activity can be repeated several times until you feel calmer. And it can help you to feel more centered and better able to cope with your experience. If you practice this regularly, you may notice that you are much more able to be aware of your body, and this can have other side benefits over time if this skill is practiced. Thank you so much, and have a good evening.